Oh, hey everybody, we restarted the recording. I was going to react to the song, but I just had the audio. Then I just said, hey, there's a video. Okay, let me just react to this. We're back with Tom MacDonald, people, on the MatMadik PCA channel. It's been too darn long. We love reacting to Tom MacDonald. He's the easiest and most rewarding, fulfilling rapper to react to, with lyrics that are worth listening to, let alone reacting to. His common sense takes in the crazy world made him seem more radical than technically he ought to be. But then again, with all those face tattoos, naturally we're going to draw some eyes no matter what. And that was part of his appeal. He looked so, honestly, leftist with all the livery. And he had something common sense to say, which made it even more outstanding when the world went crazy over the overthrow of the President Donald Trump in 2020, and now President Donald Trump is rightfully now in the White House. Will his common sense take still ring true? That's right, ring radical, if you will, but in a good sense of the word, not the radically progressive nutcase sense of the word. But without further ado, let's see how Tom MacDonald illustrates his point here with the song "The Devil's Democrat." Yeah.
The propaganda is on every channel. They think we stupid like the truth is just too hard to handle. Put on your camo, it's a culture war and load the ammo. They want Antifa ruling everything like it's Seattle. And they want anyone who's fighting to be dead and canceled. They want rainbows in the classrooms and 15 different bathrooms and white guys that hate black dudes. They want war, they don't want peace. They want fentanyl in our streets. They want borders to be weak. I swear the devil.
Wow. See, do you feel me, people? There's so many lines I could have just paused on and just said, ooh, to. And it's just so, he's the best. My favorite common sense MAGA rapper. And he wasn't even originally a MAGA rapper, he was just a common sense dude, bringing sense. When I was doing the reaction videos and I was listening to all these idiot rappers out there taking the nonsense and all this slop about, let's just preach degeneracy in the name of being cool because everyone else is doing it. All woke, blackity blackness, if you will. It made me sick, to be honest. I felt, I found it to be quite sickening. So when I run into Tom MacDonald, he saved me. He saved me, man. He saved me and many people, and he deserves his plaques and he deserves the love he's getting from Trump when he made the "You Missed" song. Please tell me, people in the comments, what happened to No Life Shack? Did he address the fact that he stopped reacting to Tom MacDonald when he made "You Missed"? Before then, he was all reacting to those songs. Anyway, I'm still here. Some other dudes are still here. And he's still hitting millions with his reactions. That's what his releases. This dude is legitimately a dope rapper, and he's got something of substance to say. I can't stand the garbage from other rappers. Tom MacDonald just calls out the people who you should be taking issue with. Not even like, it's one thing to white people to say, I've had enough of these black people, black fatigue, blah, blah, blah. It's another thing for Tom MacDonald to say, no, the devil's a Democrat. These people who've been winding black people up to become the woke whack jobs that they are. All years ago, the whole idea of gatekeeping the N-word while pushing it all over the place is wokeism. People didn't even realize, they just thought it was an unspoken rule, never say the N-word. Sorry. It's offensive, even though black people, not only do they say it all the time, but they want you to repeat their lyrics back to them in the songs that they sing, and they push the word out all over the place. Censor yourself, but sing along to my songs. What? Doesn't make any bloody sense. And that wasn't just black people. That's what I'm trying to say here. This is that are acting crazy. The trans people who've been revved up. The poor kids who've been brainwashed into believing that they are a gender that they are not, to mutilate themselves. By the way, mutilation, I understand the whole, by the way, there's a bit of a spur sentiment against Israel and Judaism on the right. It's been happening. And I understand it, believe it or not. Some people, even Hutchins, have brought up that in Judaism we have a lot of the transgenderism actually being pushed in the first place, according to their actual religion years ago. Got new comments about what I just said there if you agree or disagree. And what else can I say about Judaism? Gosh, I think I jumped the gun. I was going to lead into that point there, but whatever. Anyway, the point that I was going to make is just slipped my mind. But you have, no, man, sorry, it's gone. Anyway, you have so many. Oh, there's what I was going to say. Circumcision. It's a form of mutilation, by the way. And I got to say, personally, I recommend never getting a circumcision. Just while they're at it, I mean, if you have a choice, let somebody make a decision when they're old enough to choose themselves about altering their body, especially if you're going to do it for religion. Nothing should force you, should rob you of your choice to dictate the life or the body that you want to operate your life in before you're of age to realize what the consequences and what have you. And to be honest with you, because you're dealing with something irreversible, maybe you can never truly appreciate the consequences in a way that you can take back. So, but hey, I can't judge everybody. You be the judge. But that being said, here we are. We're in a situation where we're starting to finally call out the people behind the curtains who have actually been pitting people against each other. To no end. There's no virtue in trying to attack people by race on the streets or what have you, in the name of reclaiming culture, what have you. That is not going to give you peace. You can't force people to be like each other either. What you can do is figure out who started all this, and it indeed looks like the Democratic Party, and it's not just them for the sake of it, but them for doing it in the name of being against the Republicans or whatever. It's the deep state driving a lot of this. Again, which is why I brought up Judaism and Israel, what have you, which seems to be backing Trump and a lot of the right wing pundits out there. It's not about what, can be belong to alone. It's the deep state that seems to force people, whenever you get a party or organization saying, you better not oppose me or I'll come after you, then you're dealing with tyranny. This is what I say about, for those of you who are trying to turn your backs on Trump for some stupid reason, ask yourself this. While you got the two-party system in your hands, which party you're saying, you better follow me or I'll come after you? And I'd say the Democratic Party, the left. Donald Trump, with what he said about Epstein or what have you, he's never saying, don't talk about Epstein or I'll come after you. No. The general public, that is. I have no idea what these people are saying to people behind the scenes on another tiers of influence or what have you. But in any case, when you have truth on your side, it shows. You are not trying to silence people from sharing their views. You let them talk themselves into a corner, and then you sue them on the grounds that you actually can prove that you've been slandered unjustly. Whereas the Democrats, they're like, you better not speak about this, even Israel, whatever, and or we'll cancel you. The right unsubscribe, the left want to cancel you, and the left, the Liberal Democrats, are the party at the moment that seem to be mostly run by the tyrannical deep state directly, and I can't personally rock with that. But let me know what you think. Okay, I'll give my summary of the song before he's gone through it, but let's listen.
Lives in California. He a politician. He passing bills that bring chaos and division. Yeah, the devil lives in California. Should be in prison. He got horns, but he tries to keep them hidden. Cause the devil is a Democrat. And we don't play that. They say that. They love America. We know it ain't that. The devil is a Democrat. And we ain't with it. We ain't switching. Y'all are tripping. I guess God just built us different. They get celebrities to do they talking. They get mansions while they cram us all into apartments. Tell us it's cool to stay in school and then make you retarded. If you ain't liberal, then they treat you like you human garbage. If you speak up, then you a target. They want their voice through an amplifier. Violence and our flag on fire. No voter ID required. They want war, they don't want peace. They want defund the police. They want you surrounded by screens. The devil lives in California. He a politician. He passing bills that...
That's hilarious. Singing about California, which makes me think that this could be an attack against Gavi. But it's funny because it's just I love the way that Tom MacDonald lays things out so clearly. You have the Matrix playing out before you. People literally get possessed, like agents jump in their bodies and they just blindly follow things that make no bloody sense. The most undemocratic party call themselves the Democratic Party. And while that is right, playing in your face, simply saying Trump is wrong over and over, it's silly. I understand the plan as it's called by the Q followers of X22, the X22 report, and I follow the X22 report. I don't like to interpret Q messages myself directly, so I appreciate his interpretation. But anyway, the plan is President Donald Trump needs to clean out House, win the midterms, and then go after the Democrats, because for other people saying release the files and do this and blah 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 blah, and go after these people right now, arrest someone like a solid record. Anyway, it's just retarded, because what's going on is you have a system that keeps spitting criminals out on the street. A few judges that can't be displaced at the moment, you have to take them out first and then let justice play out. Otherwise, it will be for naught. Throw someone in jail. It's like when people panic, like backseat drivers are, quick step on it, just get going. Yeah, but this traffic environment, go, okay, and you just crash and say, why did you do that? You're an irresponsible driver. The same people telling us to just release a file, to just do this, and blah 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 blah. Are the same people who would complain if we just did what they said and it all backfired. As President Trump says, they're stupid people. If you can't have patience, then F you, I don't want your support. And I really respect that. So, and it comes back to the Democrats, who are now suddenly calling for the Epstein files when they've been quiet on it for 4 years. It's very great how Tom MacDonald just lays it out in a very catchy song and just gets straight to the point. Oh, God, I can talk for hours on this guy.
Bring chaos and division. Yeah, the devil lives in California, should be in prison. He got horns, but he tries to keep them hidden, cause the devil is a Democrat. And we don't play that, they say that. They love America, we know it ain't that. The devil is a Democrat. And we ain't with it, we ain't switching. Y'all are tripping, I guess God just built us different, dog. The devil is a Democrat. That's a fact, that's the truth. Look how bad that it gets when it's blue. The devil is a Democrat. That's a rap, it ain't news. And the way they treat America is proof. I swear the devil lives in California, $100 bills. He knows everyone in Hollywood and parties in the hills. Give you everything you ever wanted, plus a couple mil for your soul and your vote. It's a deal. Cause the devil is a Democrat.
I love the way he does his structure. He does like a 4-bar bridge between verse 2 and the chorus after verse 2 and the final chorus, just to kind of drive it home. It's very easy, the formula he's got going, but it's so needed. And he's kind of cultured his own audience to expect that. And these messages are so important. So important. Yeah, look, he does this nice, cute little country song Nova sometimes when they don't want to be political. But he needs to get back to just keep doing this. This is needed, man. And, bring Adam Calhoun back in the picture. Adam Calhoun's got better flow, to be honest. But Tom MacDonald has better state your point clearly without getting lost in trying to sound impressively rhythmical and what have you. He just says the message and it just hits you directly. I love it. I love Tom MacDonald very much. Wow. Sorry I couldn't react to this earlier, people. Let's let the hook play one last time.
And we don't play that, they say that. They love America, we know it ain't that. The devil is a Democrat. And we ain't with it, we ain't switching. Y'all are tripping, I guess God just built us different, dog. The devil is a Democrat. And we don't play that, they say that. They love America, we know it ain't that. The devil is a Democrat. And we ain't with it, we ain't switching. Y'all are tripping, I guess God just built us different, dog. The devil is a Democrat.
Nova. Fantastic. Dopeness. I love the way he did the final hook a cappella. Woof. See, when you have an authentic foundation like Tom MacDonald does here with Nova, and the name being on all the videos, this is AI proof. I mean, what I mean when I say that is, of course, AI can try and clone these things and deceive you, but when Tom MacDonald, from his heart and Nova, come up and say, wait, we did this, then you can say to yourself, how do you know you're listening to these people? What if AI is taking over the actual words and they're just churning out the same stuff that you're trying to avoid from Taylor? It's called the Taylor Swift. Oh, I don't know. We'll talk about her another time. Who Nova knows, by the way. When you got all when you've got all that these guys have in terms of their catalog and what have you, and their direct speak to the audience kind of their relationship, you have a fail-safe against AI, something that people can feel in their heart. The only thing that's going to help you survive AI's um, create push, if you want, is um, your intuition, your feeling of what is true and what is not true. And deception doesn't work when it comes to you admitting to yourself that you agree with what's being said or whatever or whatnot. Um, and I can feel it from Tom. I can feel it in me. I hope you feel it too. So, uh, yeah. By the way, speaking of Taylor Swift, boy oh boy, uh, I can't deny. Like Tom MacDonald says, he's always says to speak ill of Taylor while no one loves Taylor. From what I hear, I love the songs. They're nice and easy to listen to, no cuss words and what have you. But her politics is silly, in my opinion. In my opinion, you know, and having more politicians on the left trying to give her props is even more hilarious. But anyway, she can knock herself out that way. But when it comes to songs that matter, I mean, Taylor Swift, again, easy songs for karaoke that you can sing with your lady if she's into that. Not fine. But when it comes to just songs that are meaningful that help you get through this world, navigate your way through it, help you see through all the deception, Tom is the way to go. But let me know, people, what you think. I love you all. Thank you so much. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you from the Tokyo Game Show in 2025. Follow me in about 3-4 weeks. I'll be down there with Gamer Dan. We'll be taking a lot of video, doing a lot of big names out there from Capcom to Sega to Bandai Namco to fill in the blanks. Anyway, catch you next time, people. Peace.